Well, we are following some breaking news that I want to let you know about in New Haven. That's where police are investigating a crash on Whaley Avenue just near Davis Street. We are told a car slammed into a pole, as you can see right there. The accident did shut down a part of Whaley Avenue. We'll continue to bring you updates on Aaron Online as we learn more about the crash. Jocelyn.
Alyssa, thank you. We begin our top stories at 9 with a march happening in West Haven to demand justice. This after a 19-year-old man was shot and killed by a state trooper, his family taking legal action. News 8's Brian Spiros has the details of the investigation and the march happening later today.
Good morning. That March for Justice is set to kick off this afternoon right around 4:30, and it's going to begin in this area directly behind me here. This is the exit 43 off-ramp right off of I-95, and this is where Mubarak Soliman was shot and killed by police last month. That march will go from here and then continue on to the West Haven Police Department. They'll be joined by members of Black Lives Matter, and the group says hundreds of people are expected to take part in this. As this is going on, Soliman's family has filed a $10 million wrongful death lawsuit against the city of West Haven, the police department, the state of Connecticut, and state police. Soliman is accused of carjacking a person at knife point in Norwalk and then leading state police on a chase into West Haven. That's when state trooper Brian North fired his gun, killing Soliman. All of it captured on body cam.
I pray no other family has to experience this pain.
The family argues that Soliman was not resisting arrest or trying to get away from police when he was killed. All of this is under investigation, and it's important to note that many also argue that this whole situation started because Soliman initially committed that crime in Norwalk first. So once again, this march is going to be getting underway at 4:30 this afternoon, beginning here in West Haven, and then everyone's going to make their way to the police department here in town, as I mentioned. So just be advised that if you have to be in that area or along that route this afternoon because of all the people, you may encounter some traffic issues. Reporting this morning from West Haven, I'm Brian Spiros, News 8.
Also happening today, a man charged with harassing a prominent local lawyer is heading to court himself. Adam Davenport is accused of making threatening phone calls to attorney Norm Pattis. News 8's Kent Pierce live in New Haven, where Davenport is expected to be in court. Kent?
Good morning, Jocelyn. You know, sometimes you hear things on the news that make you angry, but if you call up the people you see on the news and threaten them, that is still against the law, and that is exactly what a New Haven man is accused of doing, and that is what is bringing him to New Haven Superior Court later on today. His name is Adam Davenport. He's 31 years old, and police say he confessed to making dozens of phone calls to attorney Norm Pattis and his law partner Kevin Smith at the time they were representing Fotis Doulos, the man accused of murdering his estranged wife. Davenport admitted to calling up and saying things like, "Smith is not safe," and "It's going to be real easy, man, real easy," and later, "You better watch your back in the parking lot." Pattis represents lots of people accused of doing bad things, like Sandy Hook denier Alex Jones, accused Ansonia killer Jose Morales. So he is used to nasty phone calls. These stood out, however, both in their frequency, specificity, and particularly because if you look up Davenport's address, it's an apartment building less than a mile away from Norm Pattis' office. So Pattis called the police, and the police say that Davenport confessed to them that, yes, he did make those calls, that he has, quote, mental issues, and had also recently lost his job. Jocelyn?
You hearing about what prompted Davenport to make those calls?
It was apparently a certain thing that Norm Pattis was saying. It was when Pattis publicly talked about the infamous Gone Girl defense for Fotis Doulos, what happened, he thought, to missing New Canaan mother of 5, Jennifer Doulos. That theory was based on a book which became a movie in which the wife disappears. She fakes her own death, essentially, to frame her husband for murder. Well, hearing Fotis Doulos' attorney bring up that possibility for a defense is apparently enough to make Davenport start making those phone calls. At least that is what he told police.